What is up? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Grease Couch Chronicles, debate, comedy, and culture.
Welcome back, guys.
Fucking going on a rebranding, right? Immediately going on a rebrand. We're rebranding now. Rebranding now.
Yeah.
Starting now. It's like, if you're here visually and you can see what we have displayed here on our clear table, shop Glow Nude.
Yes, guys, make sure you follow us on our Instagram at glow.nude, 100% organic skincare for your skin, for every skin. Again, follow us on our Instagram at glow.nude.
Yeah. So, real quick, we're going to address the, absentee episode of last week. We took a break for self-care. That's all that it is. And that's that. So it is the summer gearing.
Yes.
We're heading towards the summer.
It is getting very warm out. I was saying that I wanted to get some, water guns to have a Fortnite-like battle.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Where it's a melee or we play capture the flag. So
that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Water guns, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting it for everybody and putting like a specific food color dye, and we all wear white shirts. So it's like
you can obviously see, like,
yeah, each of us.
You got it.
Yeah, each of us will have like different food coloring in our water guns.
Yeah.
The dye, so we can spray.
Now that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
It makes just shooting water guns way more
yeah.
way more fun.
So I was thinking we get like some water balloons as well as that can act as bombs. But
bombs away.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting 2 water guns each, like a big one and a small one for each person. So
I remember one year we had like a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like water guns. Oh,
yeah.
That's just fun, man. Kids don't be outside anymore. Do kids even get chased by the dogs anymore?
Yeah, we're getting everybody back outside. That's why I want to have like a Fortnite style water gun fight.
Nah, yeah, we got to bring back the fun, man. I just feel like everybody's too caught up. You know what I mean? Just caught up in general. It don't matter what it is,
And I remember being in Jamaica, we didn't even need water guns. We had cups of water. We would get buckets.
We're just
filling up anything. We call it a watawar.
We were just filling things with water and just throwing them up.
Yeah, whatever could fill water, we were just using that as a vessel and filling it.
Fill a cup, fill a hat with water.
We're filling everything,
This is a water war.
Yeah,
we're
good times,
a water
man.
War with water. We're water bending.
Remember when some people would be like, "Well, not be it. We just had a water war." It's like, yeah, but we didn't bathe. You actually need soap.
A party, man.
Go bathe. I don't know what's niggas beef with bathing.
I was about to say, what do you think the stigma is behind this, like, being so caught up in the moment, in the fun of the entertainment of the moment, that it's like, I'm not even gonna shower, man.
I think it's FOMO. I don't know what it is. I don't know what.
If I take a chance out to just go take a shower, I'm gonna miss a vital moment.
So much of what is happening.
You're in the shower, everybody go, yeah!
It's like, nah.
What are they doing out there?
It's never FOMO when you're bathing, bro. Just take the time.
How do you feel about being in the shower and you hear a lot of loud noises and like
it does like
people running around?
I don't know. It's 2 emotions that come to mind. I'm like anxious, as in like, yo, what is happening? I always have this vision of when I'm like taking a shower. If I'm washing my face, somebody's getting hurt. Somebody's being hurt. In the living room, because you hear the loudest noise when you're washing your
running.
Face. Yeah, it's like,
who is running?
It's like, are we getting robbed? I don't know.
They would rob me while I'm in the shower.
Yeah, and
I would get robbed while I'm in the shower.
It's so scary to think about, because it's like, yo, this is your most vulnerable time.
You think about the worst possible scenario.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
being robbed and everybody, they're hurting everybody. Everybody's getting hurt right now.
And I'm the last.
I'm taking in the shower.
He'll beat me down.
It's so crazy how we do that to ourselves.
Getting beat down in the shower as your last core memory before dying is crazy.
This sucks, man. This sucks.
Would you say that's like a successful? Because it's like you're clean. You're like,
You're clean for sure.
you're happy. So it's like, that's not a bad way to go.
Because I think about it, like, if you go out that way, that's your fit for like your spirit or your like that's so you're like naked as a spirit or whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean,
or like
at least
dead.
no one can see you.
Yeah, I mean, like the other spirits and other things. Like, you die naked.
But imagine how many people do die naked.
Right? What is the stats on that?
Yeah, I want to see.
That'd be a wild Google search.
That's why I'm not gonna Google it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna chat GBT.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's better. Shout out to ChatGPT still.
For the little stuff like this. Let's not use ChatGPT for everything because
Yeah,
y'all niggas getting stupid. Like, I'm realizing it.
Yeah.
How many people have died?
Do they even? Yeah, they would, because like coroner reports and stuff like that, right? I was thinking they may not have that information, but
Let's see.
Coroner reports would show it, or hospital records might show it.
Okay, the exact number of people who have died naked is unknown and impossible to determine globally. Deaths occur under a vast range of circumstances.
That's a
in
fact.
hospitals, at home, during sleep, yada yada yada. So
I was
on
thinking
and so
it
forth.
may be hard to gather.
Some common scenarios where people die naked include in the shower or bath while sleeping,
Okay, yeah. Electrocuted. Some people fall asleep like in a bathtub.
while swimming or drowning. I get that.
Yeah.
Due to
Heart
heat
attack.
stroke. I thought it
Yeah.
said heart stroke. Heat stroke.
Heart attack is another one.
Yeah.
It's been saying all day on all the computers I've looked at, 1 inch of rain. I don't
1
even know what it
inch?
means. 1 inch of rain. Be mindful.
I would like that.
It's not bad. One day it just rained for like a minute.
It hailed.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on, but
Chance to rain in the summertime.
for sure, yeah.
April showers bring in flowers.
When it's sunny too and it's raining,
yeah,
Yeah.
love that.
it's
You
a
know they
casual.
say God's smiling when that's happening?
Yeah, they say a lot of those type of terms.
It's like, who and why? Where'd y'all get that
We're
from?
just sitting around creating these things.
Happy as hell, too. Put it in a fortune cookie. People believe it.
Yeah, but I was saying the AI content. They're making full blown AI content. I saw somebody did a sitcom, like a Saturday Night Live mock episode, and a lot of these things they look real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the news
the gorilla,
too.
the gorilla, that's live streaming on TikTok
About the 100 men.
Yeah, cooking in the woods, and versing the 100 men. There's like a lot of AI content that
Yeah.
looks real, and it's
Yeah,
getting
it's
real.
scary, man.
It's getting real hard to differentiate what's not.
I would
AI
hate to
content
be
and
a
what is.
judge in this day and age because it's like, how do you, or do we have AI
I think they put it
monitor?
in. I think they put it in the rules when it comes to legalities, at least for right now. That anything AI based is false. Like they're not using it.
But how would you know if somebody can create a AI video of you and it looks just like
you're saying
you
how do they
of doing a crime or something?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I would hate to be a
That was me.
judge because it's like, yo, how I can't. Some of these I can't tell, bro.
Yeah.
I really can't.
It's hard to differentiate.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, man.
Yeah, on TikTok, there's this gorilla. There's a Jamaican one. There's a funny one.
Yeah.
And it's like it's obviously AI because he's talking and it looks real, and like it's they're making mock episodes of Saturday Night Live, all AI. Like these aren't even real people.
You know what's kind of easy?
They're people who they've created off of people that already exist. So part of your face, somebody
It's their likeness, yeah. And the thing that's crazy too is
signed up for your likeness to be used.
yeah, and these people are updating their terms and conditions a lot. So
Yeah, every day I gotta update Instagram. I gotta update TikTok.
not only that too, I just feel like it's easy for them to like blur the lines between AI and actual reality because a lot of people do everything the same. It's like whether it's a new hairstyle, like the trends, everybody follows it. So it's like if you can create AI and be like, okay, what you did it at one point, I can't prove that this specific person is you, but we can say that you've done it at one point. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it's hard to be a judge in this day and age if everyone's following a trend. Someone makes an AI video, augmented video of you, quote unquote, but it's not really you. But you can't say, hey, it's not me this time, but you've done it before, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary. That's all I'm saying.
Get to the sticky still.
Yeah.
I want to see AI
for good,
like animation. Like if you can really quick animate like a story, I want to see it used in an animation standpoint. if you're gonna AI actual people, like I don't, it looks cringy. Like it looks cringe to me.
Do you feel like the reason why they have to take likeness or like they don't do animated versions is because the possibilities of creations have ended? Because think about how long people have been around. The infinite amount, quote unquote, of possibilities that they say exist could have already lapped already. You know what I'm saying? As far as we've run out of ideas to create cartoons, because how many different ways are you gonna create a cartoon?
Yeah.
They've done put horns on beavers with duck bills, and it's like, yo,
the avatar animals, man.
Yeah, so it's like it's hard to new things when they keep drawing from either the past or
the style, the art style. Like I think.
You can play up the art style.
Yeah, if I could pick an animation art style and pick a story, I'm like, all right, make a story based off this animation art style. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true.
That'd be dope. Like to see stuff in like a regular show animation style.
Yeah.
And like a funny story. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that'd be pretty cool. But it is, I don't know, like who's doing this? Like who's putting
the master
creator?
Who's
putting in the engine? Hey, y'all, just make a bunch of AI content and launch it. There's a theory going around that the deep government, whichever faction you want to choose, I don't want to, say which one is doing what. The deep government is like filtering certain things into the media space and entertainment space.
Oh yeah, I do feel like a lot of it
so
is
like, yo, have them focus on this real quick.
Yeah, it's distractions from a lot of moving pieces that's happening in the background. Like I don't want to get too heavy on this topic because we've talked about it before, but like my condolences and my heart goes out to the people who are suffering from the ICE raids.
Yeah, that too, man.
There's a lot of protests happening, but I'll just say this and we'll leave it here. It could be you.
Yeah, they're detaining people and then sorting through it later, like trying to figure out who actually should not be.
Yeah,
detained.
so
they're just grabbing everybody and it's like, oh shoot, my bad, I didn't mean to detain you.
For a lot of people, get off that high horse,
for sure.
Man,
be safe out there,
definitely
for sure.
be safe.
Check on your peoples who do not speak English. Yeah. It's looking real rough out there.
And check on the ones who do, because it is getting scary out here, and it could be you.
I was talking to my coworker briefly about this because I don't really be having these type of political conversations, and it's like it's your area of effect. You know what I mean? Like you can, to a certain point, avoid certain things that's going on, but then when you walk into a restaurant or you walk into a friend's or a family member's house and then it's on the TV and then we're talking about it and a friend of a friend of a friend actually did get detained by ICE. So your area of effect is what's infiltrated when these things are happening. You know what I mean?
But not only that too, I feel like the circle closed in really fast.
Pretty much, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With as far as like you may feel like you're in an area where I never heard about none of this and it's not happening to me, but they're also sending letters to schools to say, hey, like, this is what we're doing if push comes to shove. So it's scary to think that, a student might be here today and not here tomorrow because,
whole family got lifted up like a kid at the playground.
It's scary.
By some icicles. That's what I'm going to call them.
Yeah.
People are not happy right now.
They're upset.
People are not happy right
they
now.
have all right to be.
I think the West Coast, it's heavy protesting is going on over there.
Yeah.
There's some rioting, there's some looting, and some people are saying, man, like, what about the children?
That's what it's been about.
The children are like, what about the children? The children are going outside, they're seeing stores being destroyed, and the children are being taken. Sorry, some children of these families are also being taken. So you have the sides of the actual citizens who are not immigrants, and they're like, damn, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, my whole city is being torn to shreds. Is this like what's going on in the TV shows and the cartoons where the villains are attacking? They have that mind state, and then you have the kids who are children of immigrants or who are immigrants themselves being detained in ICE detention centers, and their world is a nightmare. This is not a TV show, so it's like, damn.
People don't get to turn it off or change the channel, or like some people, this is their life. And even if it's not them personally, it's people they know, people they're responsible for. So,
prayers go up there for them.
Like, be mindful of what you're saying when you feel like, yo, I'm not affected by it.
Yeah.
Because according to them, like, us black people can't turn our backs. Yo, we wasn't, they enslaved us. You know what I'm saying? So at any moment they could say, hey, yeah, like, pack them up too. So, like, we stand in solidarity
man, we are
here.
definitely in uncertain times. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, we don't really
That's
know
all I'm saying.
what's going on. You know, we got Elon turning on Trump. That's a whole mess going on over there too.
There's a lot going on, man. That's why we say what we say at the end of the at the episode. That's why we wear the merch. That's why it is for sale. That's why you have to buy it.
But before we do continue with the rest of the episode, because we could def go on, it's one of those. We're gonna take a break and come back with some more stuff. Keep it locked with us. This is DCC. What is up? Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. And for those of you who are new to the show, play a little beat, a little bit, leave vibe out, digress from all the topics we talked about. Maybe it affected you in a certain way, especially the last topic. Yeah. Just let you chill for a little bit, vibe out, think about stuff. Maybe if you needed to talk to somebody, you've been tuned in to the podcast. Now would be a good time to, answer that text message. And like, damn, I was so zoned into the conversation. I forgot to say, yeah, I'll take it out before I leave.
So, or I want some food.
No, not right now. I actually took a shit.
Speaking of that,
just responses, no questions.
Speaking of that, I want to talk about why white people still consume dairy when they know it fucks them up.
White people, all people. There are black people that are doing this
specifically
too.
White people, bro.
I don't understand why people consume dairy. People should not be consuming dairy. If you're a human being, you should not be consuming dairy.
Every time I head towards the bathroom after a white person that consumed dairy, it's always a nightmare before I even get to the bathroom.
So you're saying that it's just them general.
It's them in the office that smell in the school that smells.
So when the black people have dairy and they take a shit, it's not the same.
It's not the same. And I know black people don't predominantly go towards dairy. Because every time I see the food that they give us that has dairy involved, like say they cater and it's Panera bread or, a bagel or whatever it is, and white people consume the dairy portion of it, bro, the bathroom is crazy, man. I'm like, damn. Y'all might want to leave the dairy alone, too.
What is it? Is it yogurt? Like...
Panera, it'd be broccoli and cheese soup. It'd be the cheese or like
cheese soup.
the
soup made out of
cheese. Yeah, broccoli and cheese. You never had broccoli and cheddar soup? God, I don't fancy it. I've never tried it.
Making my belly hurt right now, bro.
Or it's the creamer in the coffee, like stuff like that. Like they cater. We've had at our Cinco de Mayo, they catered. We had queso dips and stuff like that. So it's like, damn, man.
I don't know. I like a good nacho, like
but
nacho cheese
dairy,
or whatever.
Though.
Yeah, I know. It's hard though.
Sometimes it's just hard. You fought a really hard fight.
I'm gonna need a belly breath still.
Let me take a couple belly breaths.
Say no. Let's go to what we got here. I didn't really want to dab too much into these, but they look fun. I also had some stuff. Let me see what I had.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Okay.
What?
There's a huge study, and you'd be surprised. People actually hate helping people move.
Why do you think people hate helping people move?
The
labor?
The labor.
I just think that's mean because it's like, yo, wouldn't you have to move sometime? So it's like, what do you think?
I don't even know if I've ever asked anybody to help me move. Like, I wouldn't really put that on to nobody. It's like, yo, you gonna move my furniture? I've done it numerous times.
No.
So I'm like, yo, I never really thought to ask somebody to help me move.
But then I pose another question. What are they helping you do? Like, what would you need help with? Like, just moving the furniture? Yeah,
move furniture, boxes. People put their some valuables like in boxes and stuff. So moving the boxes into the U-Haul truck.
I mean,
so I'm like, yeah, okay. I've done that alone. I've moved my bed alone.
You're talking about people outside your family asking for help, or just like people
I
overall?
feel like just asking people to help you move. Like, yo, you want to help me move? Like,
because
people don't like that question.
Because I think it would be a no. Like, no, I don't want to help you move.
That's interesting.
But there's a lot of moving companies that like
move for you, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
They'll come through and pack up everything.
I'm not at that point though. All right, so I'm gonna Google this word because it's used a lot, and I'm just like, what does that even really mean? Burnout.
Burnout? Yeah. Oh, feeling burnt out?
Just burnout.
I think it's just doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and not taking a break.
A quarter of Americans experience burnout before age 30.
Me.
So I'm like, burnout? What's that? I know when it comes to a car what a burnout is.
But I feel like
burnout person.
Why a lot of people experience burnout is because they remain busy to not feel their emotions.
Burnout person. Someone who has become emotionally, mentally, and physically exhausted due to prolonged or excessive stress, often related to work or other demanding situations.
Yeah.
Okay. So a friend of mine, she posted something on Instagram, and it dawned on me, you know what I mean? Because I think about what people caption. That's not, if it's not a caption that says, oh, love this, or, you know what I mean, 4 + 4 =.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if it's not one of those, I
4
always.
+ 4 =.
If it's not one of those, I always like to read it. And this one says, those who truly understand me understand that I struggle to stay still. There's always this task, a purpose, a moment waiting to be filled. To sit down and do nothing feels like time wasted. Chasing purpose, yet losing presence. Yep. So I've become to learn there is power in the pause, in breathing deep, the very moments I once only dreamed of. Too often we race past the blessings we once prayed for, already eyeing the next horizon, forgetting to feel where our feet stand. It mattered to rest. It mattered to rest, to truly rest, to soak in the now we work so hard to reach, to remind ourselves that we've earned this peace, and in that stillness, offer gratitude, grace, and a thank you to what we do. So
she wrote all that?
Yeah, she wrote all that. And I was like, damn, who gonna read that besides me? So I took what it is, because I feel like, what's the word? Like, I relate. You know what I mean? I relate to it. Like, you feel like you gotta do something. You constantly gotta do something, or you feel like you're wasting your time, you're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's hard for people to just stay still and be in the now, in the right now. It's like, damn, I gotta do this, or I gotta plan for this next week, or this moment is coming up. Let me plan 3, 4, 5 things to do in the following days, instead of just being in the moment right now. Like, I should eat, or I should drink some ice cream. You know, I should drink some juice or eat some ice cream. You know what I mean? How do I feel right now, and how can I make myself happy in this moment right now, instead of focusing on something that you do need to do, but it's like you're gonna become overwhelmed in thinking about all that, instead of staying still and being in the moment present. So I think a lot of people, you know, before they turn 30, you know, if there's somebody who is a older 20-year-old, yeah, that's happening to you if you constantly feel like you got to do something to reach a certain point, you know?
Yeah, I mean, not to mention it's around everywhere that people are achieving their goals. So when
before 30.
Yeah, so when you see that, you're like, dang, like, what am I doing? I shouldn't be resting if I'm not at that standpoint. But I would challenge that to say, your goal shouldn't be somebody else's goal. Like, your goal should be your goal, and that's what you should focus on achieving. Like, why are we looking at other people's goals and finish lines and destinations to say, hey, I want that to be me, and that should have been me, when you might not want that for yourself? It's like,
we can't
think
measure,
about yourself.
We can't measure the success the same.
Yeah,
because
like,
you might want to do something that takes a much longer time to do. So
yeah, so do what you want to do. Focus on you.
Be yourself, brethren.
Yeah, like, let's stop trying to be other people because we see being them works. Like, you don't know to what caliber it's working.
Yeah.
And you don't know how much of that person is themselves,
or how much they're experiencing, or what's going on for them to even reflect a certain imagery.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's Men's Mental Health Month. Shout out to that too.
Yeah, you know, shout outs to men and women's health. We don't talk about that enough, but we know why.
Don't, you know what I mean? Men were, over the years, in societal standards, were taught to not be as emotional as their female counterparts. But, you know what I mean? That's definitely not a healthy way for anybody to go about life emotionally.
Yeah.
A lot of wars were started because of men. Definitely, the women aren't the frontline commanders for these wars.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of that was probably emotionally based.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to
Anger
worry about.
comes from somewhere.
Yeah,
It doesn't
we definitely need to worry about men's mental health.
Yeah, so shout out to men and their mental health. Shout out to bettering your mental health if that's the path that you're choosing.
Or if not, you should probably think about it.
Yeah.
We all
Again,
go through
BetterHelp sponsor us.
something. Right?
Yeah, because why not?
It'll go there for sure. And
Yeah.
why not? Music tape.
What's happening with the music?
I don't know, man, but I've geared a lot towards lyrical stuff as
Yeah,
of
the
late.
instrumental's been slapping, right?
A lot of instrumentals been slapping. The BET Awards just
Shouts to
happened.
that.
You know.
Shouts to Bow Wow, 106 & Park. Shouts to Kiki Palmer,
Yeah, and
Kai Cenat.
it's Kai Cenat and Kevin Hart and Drewski. They're very interesting
Bunch,
three
yep.
individuals. I think something's coming up with the three of them soon. I'm gonna
think
call
so?
it. I think whether it's a series or a movie, they're gonna do something that's gonna what's the word? Cater. It's
Gator is crazy. Shouts to the Gators still.
Shouts to the Gators still. That's gonna cater towards that bond they have. You know what I mean? The comedic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vibe that they all that three of them have. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people got awards. I don't even want to get into that at all because please.
Shout out to the awards that were won.
Yeah.
Shout out to the recipients.
Shout out to Black Entertainment Television.
Yeah. Shout out to BET.
Still.
So I want to quickly, briefly, while we're on the topic of music, Ice Spice will, I don't know if it's musically, but apparently she will be in the new SpongeBob movie.
Doing what?
I don't know if it's
She's
music.
gonna be in there.
Like a voice in the SpongeBob movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so shout out to that.
Who do you think her voice? Do you think she's gonna be a new character, like a fish?
I would say a new character, like how they introduce, Cardi B and her kids to the Baby Shark little franchise.
I never seen that. That's
yeah,
dope.
I never seen it personally, but I know that they did that, and I saw the promo and stuff.
Spice, man. I was about to say she got sons out here. I heard a song that's going viral that sounds like her cadence and her flow and the, you know what I mean?
Really?
I was like, I thought that was Ice Spice, and a lot of people thought it was Ice Spice. So, yeah, she definitely got sons out here. Shouts to her. You know. For those of you who don't know, when we say someone got a son, I mean it's someone who's imitating that celebrity or person. So yeah, you pretty much son them because now they want to be like you, kind of like your child.
That's cool, man. Shouts to her. Regina Hall will be in it as well.
Regina Hall came out with a movie called Straw.
She was in Straw?
Yeah, everyone. No, not Regina. Sorry, damn.
Taraji P.
Henson. I'm so sorry. Taraji P. Henson came out with a movie called Straw, and a lot of people are like saying it's a pretty good movie.
A lot of people are saying it's good, but I truly want to sit down with Tyler Perry and ask him what's his beef
with black women,
and making
the struggling black women.
Like why? Like what?
Do you feel
what did
like
you grow up seeing?
But do you feel like that story should be told? I feel like he's telling a story that
he's telling it in the way that like you say, yo, hey, black women are struggling, and we ain't never received like good love, and we ain't never been rich, and we ain't never been happy.
Ain't never gonna happen.
He's like making that clear. He's putting the exclamation point. It ain't never gonna happen.
Nah, I mean some of his movies end well.
Where we're happy at the start and we're good from start to finish. Name a Tyler Perry movie when the black woman
but that's not life.
That is life for some black women. Let's not say that black women has struggled for all their life and they will continue to struggle for all their. That's just mean and cruel.
Some of the movies have happy endings.
No, a
like
happy beginning and an ending. From start to finish.
You're saying none of the movies.
From start to finish, the black woman was happy from start to finish.
So what would we want, a happy Tyler Perry movie?
Yes.
I don't think he could do that.
It's not.
It would have to be like a really positive Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, like give us a Christmas movie or something.
And I know this is probably gonna be really hard, and I'm so sorry for this, but you're gonna have to do it. Find the Tyler Perry movie that is happy from start to finish, or if it exists, where it is not a plight for a black woman.
Yeah, where we're not getting.
Put it up. The Christmas. I'll take a Christmas movie, Tyler Perry Christmas movie, if one exists. Not Medea.
Yeah, no Medeas. Leave the Medeas.
Rough task. If it doesn't exist,
put 404 not found.
Yeah, yes. We'll accept it.
Yeah, we'll accept 404 not found.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I feel like he's telling a story. So, I mean, a lot of the times, the struggle, there is a struggle with being, a black person in this society. So it sucks because it seems like he has a favoritism towards the struggle of a black woman. So it's like, what about the successful black woman? You want to tell those type of stories? There's a lot of stories where black women have pioneered in certain fields. Let's tell some of those stories. So
yeah,
I get what you're saying when it comes to his favoritism in his topics.
And he's making the black man doing that. Yeah, we noticed. And we're like, hey, not for nothing. I would say when it comes to movies like Acrimony and stuff like that, like I would say Tyler Perry is good at keeping you engaged with those type of movies because he makes you angry.
I don't know what an acrimony is, but I think it's
not alimony. It's acrimony.
What
with Taraji P. Henson, it's a movie.
It's gotta be alimony, right? Acrimony is not a word.
I believe acrimonies.
No way.
I don't believe the movie's called Alimony.
I gotta be really wrong then.
See, Acrimony.
Oh, okay.
2018 film.
It is acrimony. Where did I get alimony from?
I know that's what you get from a marriage, but that's not what the movie's called.
Okay, good on him. I thought that's what she wanted throughout the whole the movie. Like, she wanted money for...
Even Divorced in Black. That movie was kind of...
you hear these names? Like, acrimony, Divorced in Black.
Specific. Divorced
I hate you, black woman.
Yeah. I think...
I hate you, black woman. It's good.
He's playing on the psychological effects of that black women feel from these things. And he knows that black women can pull a crowd to say, hey, watch this movie. It's going to get you upset. And he rather profit off of us being upset than us being happy.
I got a wild take, though. It might be part of what you said last. Do you think he knows, or he has some kind of
he knows the button
that
to push?
These type of movies are liked by people who don't identify as part of the black culture.
Maybe.
Do you think he knows that these are stories that love to be seen by non-black people?
Probably. The thing that I hate is that there are ignorant people out there that use this as the benchmark to say, hey, see, this is what they're like, and that's what I hate.
Do you think he has an idea that, okay, people like to see these type of stories?
Yeah, they do. I'm not going to lie. People do like to see it, and for the people who like to see it, good on you. Good on the people who applaud this and say, you know what, I like to see it, and it's not about what I just expressed. And maybe you can separate that from him, and good on you too. But I feel like personally, I've never been a fan of watching those type of movies.
Yeah, same. But hey, I like to support the community. Yeah. So I say that.
Shout out to everybody black that's happy, because happy is real.
And shout out to Issa Rae. Yeah, for sure, voting for everybody.
Shout out to one of them days. Maybe there's gonna be another one, I hear.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think that's our episode today. It's been super fun for sure. Yeah. Had fun coming back to you guys, delivering the word, the gospel. Make sure you shop Glow Nude.
Yes, guys. Glow.nude, Instagram.
Glow.nude for orders. As always, reward ourselves, reward everyone outside. Be safe out there, guys. Peace.